yogis. My name is Crystal Gray. I'm the creator of the Yoga Goddess Academy. I lead online yoga teacher trainings and offer continuing education credits for yoga teachers as well. In today's short yoga flow, it'll be around 20 minutes. It'll be all about creating flexibility. So the poses that we're going to be focusing on will target all of the major muscle groups and areas of the body, especially the ones that tend to get tight and sore. For today's practice, all you need is 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, it's totally fine. You'll be all right without them, but we will be doing 1 or 2 poses where it might be a little bit more comfortable with the blocks. So if you have that, grab those, and that's it. I'll meet you over on your mat. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments when you're done what you liked best about this practice. Let's start in standing mountain pose at the front of your mat. Bring your big toes together to touch if that feels okay, or if that's a little wobbly or doesn't allow enough space for your legs, separate your feet up to about 2 inches apart. Lift the toes, spread them apart, and grip them down into the mat. Push into all 4 corners of the feet. Arms by your sides. Make sure that you're not leaning forward too much, so bring the weight back a little bit. Gently squeeze the quads so you're not hyperextending the knees. Neutral pelvis, lift the ribs, relax the shoulders, chin parallel to the ground. Start to breathe here. Using this as our pose where we can start to let go of anything that's already happened today and really get focused into the present moment. Feel free at any time throughout today's practice to take cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Either way, I want you to breathe in as far as you can go comfortably, letting your ribs expand in every direction. And then exhale as far as you can go comfortably without causing strain. Good. Now from here, bring your right arm up, bend the elbow, and then with the left hand, just start to push the right hand down the spine a little bit. Breathe. Good. And switch it out. So left arm up, bend the elbow, push the hand down gently, not feeling pain. Awesome. Release that. Interlace the hands behind the back. Do a big shoulder roll and just start to pull the hands away from the back a little bit, really lifting the chest. So try not to jut forward. Lifting the chest as you pull the arms back a little bit, pull the chin back in space, and just take a few breaths here. Good. Release. Now let's do a side stretch. Inhale, reach your arms up, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, lean to the right, hips to the left. Keep your chest open. Inhale, rise up, use your abs. Exhale, other side. So switch wrists. Inhale, come up, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Feel free to bend your knees so that you can tip your pelvis forward. Let your arms and head hang. Inhale, come to your flat back. Hands can be on the shins or the ground, wherever you need to go to get a flat back. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Okay, so in here, hold here and breathe. Think about bringing your torso, so basically from the tip of your tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head is parallel to the ground. Okay, and then inhale, push forward with the toes. Knees can come down or stay lifted. Exhale, lower down, elbows point to the back, lower in a straight line. Uncurl your toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, push into the knuckles. Exhale, come down. Let's do that back bend again. Inhale, come up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Soften the glutes. Exhale down. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Curl the toes under. Keep the shoulders away from the mat. Inhale, push up in a straight line. Don't roll up. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So here, really rolling the shoulders, the upper arms away from each other. So it's kind of like you're trying to close the armpits. Push, push, push into the hands. Keep the knuckles pushing down into the mat. Push into the knuckles so that you're really sending the hips up and back. And let's walk the dog. Pushing one heel down and the other heel down. Just really starting to get into the backs of the legs. Good. Now walk your feet in a couple inches. Big toes can touch. Bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. At the end of the exhale, walk or lightly hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up, nice flat back. Exhale, fold over the legs. You don't need to be touching the ground. Push into the feet, look out in front of you. Inhale, rise up, circling the arms out to the side, overhead palms touch. Exhale, bring the hands down through center. Take a breath here. Let's do one more sun salutation A. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms can touch. Exhale, fold, arms go out to the sides. Inhale, come to your flat back, so hands might need to be up on the shins. Bend your knees, plant your hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Navel towards the spine. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, lower with or without the knees, but don't let the belly land first. Try to come down in a straight line, uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Walk the feet in a couple inches. Big toes can touch. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. At the end of the exhale, walk or lightly hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet. Look out in front of you. Inhale, rise up. Circle the arms out to the sides and overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe. Again, at any time, take cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just let it go. We work a lot of stuff up to the surface in our asana practice, all right? Especially if you're using your breath. Now let's take a wide stance. So bring your arms out to your sides and point the fingers down. Have the outside edges of the feet right below the fingertips and bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right foot out, having your right foot parallel to the long edge of the mat. Right heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Turn the back toes in slightly. Bend into the right knee. Now here, try to level out the pelvis. So try not to have a lot of attitude with that back hip. Level it out and keep the front knee directly on top of the ankle. Don't let it come in, okay? Open your chest as much as you can towards me, but without the knee coming in. Arms up, parallel to the ground, gaze out through the right middle finger. Taking a couple breaths, more breaths here in your warrior two, kind of firing up the quad here. Left hand to the left leg, right palm up, keep that knee bent. Inhale, arm up and over, side stretch. And then exhale, come back to your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, but don't lock it. So you don't lock it by squeezing the quads. Now exhale, reach out over the right leg, bring the right hand to the right shin, left arm up for triangle. Shoulders away from the ears, side body is nice and long, it's not rounded. Okay, try not to let the head hang. Inhale, come up. Now let's do another side stretch. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back to warrior two, bend the knee. Exhale, right forearm to the right leg, left arm up and overhead. Side angle. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, straighten the leg, let the arms float down. Switch it out. Okay, bend the left knee. Left knee's directly on top of the ankle. Pull the back hip back without letting the knee turn in. Level out the pelvis, arms up. Gaze out through the left middle finger and breathe here in your Virabhadrasana 2. Building some heat so that we can stretch the muscles a little bit more and safely. Okay, side stretch. So keep the front knee bent, but reach the top arm up and over. Come back up, inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Bring the left hand to the left shin, right arm up. Shoulders away from the ears, triangle pose. Relax the face. Both shoulders stacked over the bottom leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left forearm to the left leg, top arm up and overhead, side angle. And rise up, inhale. Exhale, let the arms float down. Okay, so now we're gonna do something super fun. It builds some heat, but it also increases flexibility and range of motion. It gets into the joints, just makes everything move a little bit easier. So we're gonna do dancing warrior. So turn your right foot out. Basically what we're gonna do is all those poses we just did, but each one will have a breath, either an inhale or an exhale. Okay, so let's first begin in the warrior two with the right foot turned out. So inhale here. Exhale, side stretch, reverse warrior. Inhale, rise up, straighten the front leg. Don't lock it. Exhale, triangle. Right hand to the right shin, left arm up. Inhale, rise up. Keep the legs like that. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, warrior two, bend the knee. Exhale, side angle. Right forearm to the right leg, left arm up and overhead. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let the arms float down. Switch it out. Fun, right? You just make sure you're breathing. So start in your warrior two, bend the left knee, arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, rise up, straighten the leg. Exhale, triangle. Left hand to the left shin, top arm up. Inhale, rise up, keep the legs like that. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, come up, bend the knee. Exhale, side angle. Left forearm to the left leg, top arm up and overhead. Inhale, rise up, straighten the leg. Exhale, let the arms float down. Turn the foot in. Let's take a couple breaths here with the hands on the hips. Now, if you have your blocks, grab those and place those down right into the center. So right in the center of the feet, but directly under the shoulders. Now bring the right block to the center. Now you can do this without blocks, that's fine. You could also do it on a chair if you have a chair handy instead. Okay, and then start to twist open to your left. You can actually bend the opposite knee. That'll just give a little bit more mobility in the pelvis and in the hips. Twisting here from the mid and upper back. And release. Switch it out. Twisting the back knee. And release. Both hands to the blocks. Just hold here in a monkey pose. Bend your knees a little bit. Bring your hands to your hips and then slowly rise up. Whenever you're coming up, make sure you really push into the feet and you find gazing points all the way up so you don't get dizzy. Now heel toe your feet towards each other or hop the feet towards each other. Grab your blocks and place those up at the front of the mat, right by your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to the blocks. Exhale, step back with the right foot. Okay, so here, scooch the left foot back. So step back with the left foot. I think I maybe said right, I'm sorry. Step back with the left foot. Okay, so the right knee is directly on top of the right ankle. Push the left heel back, right knee forward, but without letting the knee go actually past the ankle, okay? So whenever you're really pushing the left heel back and the right knee forward, you should feel a really nice stretch in the back leg. So think about here, why I like to use the blocks is so that you can have a nice long spine. We tend to round the back when the hands are on the ground, but if your hands are on the ground, just walk your right knee over more to the outside of the chest and that'll give you a little bit more space. Okay, so inhale here. Exhale, start to bring the hips back, but I don't want you to move your torso at all. So only straighten the front leg as far as you can go without rounding the back, okay? So keep the chest pulling forward. Make sure to push into all four corners of the feet. Inhale, bend the front knee, keep drawing the chest forward, but keep pushing the left heel back, 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 back. Exhale, modified pyramid. Push the right hip back in space as you draw the chest forward. Bend. Hips back. Bend. Hips back. One more, bend. Hips back. Good, bend and step forward with the back leg, back foot. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back with the right foot. Scooch the right foot back so that the heel's right on top of the toes. Okay, draw the chest forward, shoulders back, left knee can be to the outside of the chest. So inhale here. Exhale, bring the hips back as far as you can go without the tailbone tucking under, which will round the back. So you don't have to straighten the front leg. It's more important for the torso to stay nice and long. Okay, bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, hips back. Push into all four corners of the front foot evenly. Good, bend. Straighten. Or maybe not straighten, but push the hips back. Bend. And hips back. One more. And hips back. And bend. And step forward with the back foot. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. You can move the blocks out of the way if they were there. Inhale, halfway up. Monkey. Exhale, step back to the hands and knees. Good. So coming into tabletop, wrists under the shoulders. Inhale, look out. Draw the chest forward, coming into a back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale, look out. Exhale, round. Good. Come all the way down onto the belly. Come up onto the forearms. See if you can bend the right leg and either grab the toes or the ankle. If you can grab the ankle, flex the foot. You might need to bring the knees apart in order to make the bind. Either hold there or grab both legs, both ankles. Try to keep the feet parallel, so don't let the toes turn out or turn in. And then maybe you can pull the feet back and lift the chest and maybe you rock a little bit. Good. Carefully release. It's kind of like a slingshot. You can stack the forearms, place the forehead onto the top fist or the top hand. Good. Now either do the other leg or do both again. So this is bow pose. Pulling the feet back, rocking a little bit. One more breath. And release. Place the other hand on top, forehead to the top hand. Breathe. Good. From here, push up to the hands and knees. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes can touch. Bring the hips back towards the heels and come into your modified child's pose. Forehead to the ground, or if it doesn't touch easily, stack the fists and place the forehead onto the top fist. Try to have your forehead on something. It's very calming for the nervous system. Just take some deep breaths. Really elongating the exhales. So breathing in as far as you can go comfortably, but now really letting the exhales get longer and longer without causing strain. Good. From here, slowly make your way up to the hands and knees, swing your feet around and come to seated. Okay, so just cross your legs, pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Bring your right hand behind and the left hand to the right knee. On your inhale, sit up tall, and on your exhale, twist. Twisting from the mid and upper back. And come back to center, inhale, and exhale, other side. Good, and then come back to center. All right, so our last pose, lay all the way down onto the back, well, close to the last pose. Supine pigeon, so cross the left ankle right below the right knee. Keep the left ankle kind of flexed, so locked. Keep the ankle locked so that the foot isn't turning in, or turning out. We really want to protect the knee. From here, start to bring the right knee in towards the chest. You can interlace the hands behind the right thigh, just pulling it in, getting into the left hip, maybe bring some movement here. Good. And slowly bring the foot down, switch it out. Pull the left knee in towards the chest. Some movement. Good. And then bring both knees in towards the chest. Squeeze into a little ball. You can bring your forehead towards your knees. And then bring your feet back down to the mat. Extend your legs out, arms by the sides. Bring your hands as wide as the mat or a little bit wider. Feet about as wide as the mat. Let the feet fall out to the sides or fall in wherever they naturally lay. And let the shoulders roll under the back. Soften the chest. Make sure your chin isn't jutting out towards the sky. Close your eyes. Now we're going to end our time together, but please stay here for at least 10 deep breaths. Maybe you stay here for 10, 15 minutes. But just let yourself relax. Let everything go. And I thank you so much for letting me guide you through this practice today. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Have a great day, Yogi. Namaste.